Namaste to all students. Myself, JVN Dr. Khushbu Verma from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today we are going to discuss about the second session of gene sequencing methods. And in this session, we will discuss about the advantages and other things and related to the gene sequencing. So first of all, we have to discuss about the reverse complement. What is reverse complement? So the sequence that read from the sequencing gel is the reverse complement of the template strand. Because of complementary base pairing and the anti-parallel nature of the double helix, thus the first base added to the newly synthesized strand corresponding to the shortest fragment on the sequencing gel is complementary to the extreme third dash end position of the template strand, immediately adjacent to the site that the primer hybridized to. Now come to the advantages over chemical cleavage method. So unlike Maxim Gilbert method, each lane would be base specific. Autoradiography, second advantage is autoradiography is same, but base calling is easier. And third advantage is the sequence fragments on the gel were the complement of the actual template. Fourth advantage is a major improvement unshared in by Sanger sequencing was the elimination of some of the dangerous chemicals like hydrazine. Fifth advantage is efficiency is more than chemical cleavage method. When dealing with the nucleic acids, enzymatic processes are more efficient than chemical processes. Now come to the cycle sequencing. So cycle sequencing is a modification of the traditional Sanger sequencing method. The principles are the same as in Sanger sequencing. Dideoxynucleotides are used in the polymerization reaction to create a nested set of DNA fragments with dideoxynucleotides at the third dash terminal of the each fragment. The key difference is that cycle sequencing employs a thermostable DNA polymerase, which can be heated to 90-degree temperature and still retain the activity. The advantage of using such a polymerase is that the sequencing reaction can be repeated over and over again in the same tube by heating the mixture to denature the DNA and then allowing it to cool to annul the primers and polymerize a new strand. Thus, less template DNA is needed than for conventional sequencing reactions. Furthermore, the repeated heating and cooling can be done in the DNA thermal cycle. Now come to the advantages. So works with single stranded DNA and double stranded DNA and thus eliminates the need for M13 phase. Second is requires only small amounts of templates. Third advantage is can be set up in micro titer plate or micro tubes. Fourth advantage is it can use internal labeling with alpha 32p, alpha 33p and 35s or with 5-N labeled primer. Last advantage is it can be adapted for rapid screening. Next sequencing is high throughput sequencing. So the high demand for low cost sequencing, development of high throughput sequencing parallel, parallelize the sequencing process, producing thousands or millions of the sequences at once. An alternative to primer labeling is labeling of the chain terminators, a method commonly called di-terminator sequencing. In 1986, Lowry Hood et al. Basically explained the radioactive labels, autoradiography, and manual base calling were all replaced by the fluorescent labels. Laser induced fluorescence detection and computerized base calling. Next one is the di-terminator sequencing. So labeling of the chain terminator double uh, di-deoxy antipase permits sequencing in the single reaction. First of all, primer is labeled with one of four different fluorescent dyes placed in a separate sequencing reaction with one of the four dideoxynucleotides plus all four deoxynucleotides. Each of four DDNTP chain terminators is labeled with the fluorescent dyes, each of which with the different wavelengths of fluorescence and emission. After completion of the reactions, the four reactions were pooled and run together in one lane of a polyacrylamide sequencing gel. A four-color laser-induced fluorescence detector scanned the gel as the reaction fragments migrated past. The fluorescence signature of each fragment was then sent to a computer where the software was trained to perform base calling. The dye terminator sequencing method, along with automated high throughput DNA sequence analyzers, is now being used for the vast majority of the sequencing projects. Set the stage for automated high throughput DNA sequencing. You can understand this more by the diagrammatic representation. So here I am sharing the screen to make you more understanding about the dye labeling sequencing. Here you can see this is the chain termination with dideoxy GTP. Here this is the GTP and this is dye labeled, and that's why you can simply see that black color is for the DD-GTP and green is for DD-ATP, and red color is for DD-TTP, and blue color is for DD-CTP. So you can simply see this is the these are the dideoxy nucleotides which terminates the reaction, and that's how you can get the sequencing. And because here all the four types of terminator regions are different dye labels, and that's how you can get the sequencing. In the next slide, you can simply see that here what the products would like in the separate gels lane. Like this is for the G and this is for the A, T and for C. Here what the products would look like in a single gel lane. If you are uh, pouring the sample in different wells, so you will get different colors lanes. But if you are uploading all the samples into a single well, so you will get a different uh, bands with the different colors. Now come to the capillary electrophoresis. Capillary electrophoresis was discovered by the Sherdal et al. In 1990. Capillaries are small, as we know, a 50 micrometer inner diameter, dissipate heavy heat very efficiently, and can be run with much higher voltage than, thus the lowering the run times. Load the sequencing reaction into the capillary, apply a constant electrical current through the capillary, and have the resolved fragments migrate past an optical window. The laser would excite the dye terminator. A detector would collect the fluorescence emission wavelengths, and software would interpret the emission wavelengths as nucleotides. Here you can see this is DD-ATP, DD-GTP, DD-CCTP and DD-TTP. These all are dideoxynucleotides, each with a different fluorescent label. When we go for the multiplication, we will get all the sequencing reaction and fractionation of the products. And when we go for the fluorescent bands move fast past the detector, you will get different color peaks, and along with that we will get the proper sequencing manner. And this is automated DNA sequencer, from where you will get the simply these are the capillaries from where you will get the proper sequence of the codes. Now come to the pyrosequencing. What is the pyrosequencing? So based on the sequencing by synthesis is known as pyrosequencing. It involves basically taking a single strand of the DNA to be sequenced and then synthesizing its complementary strand enzymatically. Solution of adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine nucleotides are added and removed after the reaction sequentially. Inorganic PPI is released as a result of nucleotide incorporation by polymerase. The released PPI is subsequently converted to the ATP by ATP sulfurylase enzyme, which provides the energy to luciferase to oxidize luciferin and generates the light. The light is produced only when the nucleotide solution complement the first unpaired base of the template. Because the added nucleotide is known, so the sequence of the template can be determined. Here we can understand pyrosequencing more by this diagram and by this chemical reaction. Here you can simply see this is already present DNA strand and this is the polymerase, and this enzyme add the DATP into the reaction by which PPI release. This PPI react with the ATP sulfurylase and create the ATP molecule, and this ATP further will react with the luciferase and create the generates the light. And on the other hand, if this is the DATP, so if it react with the epirase, so it will go for the XMP reactions. Now come to the sequencing by the ligation. DNA ligase is an enzyme that joins together end of the DNA molecules. Sequencing by ligation relies upon the sensitivity of DNA ligase for base pairing mismatches. Oligonucleotides are annealed and ligated. The preferential ligation by DNA ligase for matching sequences results in a single informative of nucleotide at that position. You can simply clarify this method by here you can simply see these are the different tops. Yellow color for cytosine, green for guanine, red for adenine, and blue for thymine. When they bind to their complementary region, so they will have a different colors, and by which you can easily detect your material and your sequence of the target DNA. Next is the sequencing by hybridization. So it is a non-enzymatic method that uses a DNA microarray. A single pool of DNA whose sequence is to be determined is fluorescently labeled and hybridized to an array containing known sequences. Strong hybridization signals from a given spot on the array identifies its sequence in the DNA being sequenced. Next generation sequencing methods. It involves mass spectrophotometric sequences, direct visualization of single DNA molecules by atomic force microscopy (AFM), single molecule sequencing techniques, single nucleotide cutting, readout of cellular gene expression, use of DNA chips or microarrays. Last one is nanosequencing. Some commercial sequencers are available which have been used and which are currently famous for doing the DNA sequencing or gene sequencing. First one is the Rochelle 454 FLX pyrosequencer, responsible for the pyrosequencing. It is very famous to use. And Illumina genome analyzer. It is used for sequencing by synthesis. Applied Biosystem solid sequencer used for sequencing by ligation. Helicos heliscope and Pacific Biosciences SMRT responsible for the zero mode waveguide sequencing. So that's how This is the sum up of this session, and this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. If you have any query, then mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.